Yeah. Because, all right, so you know Eagle Rare.
Mm-hmm. You know they went up on that shit?
You know why?
Why?
Because Buffalo Trace started limiting production.
They did.
To make it to make it allocated. And they're trying to do the same thing with this. So
I get it with that. I get it with the base.
They went up to a 13-year age statement on it.
On
Eagle Rare. Out with Eagle Rare 13.
Yeah, you got to be 13 years old to buy that.
No. I don't think that's what
that's not what that means.
It's not what that means. But
anyway,
okay.
But I have a friend that works at the local bottle shop, and she texted me and said, "Hey,
she Indian?
No,
no.
She's American. I mean,
wow,
that's
very. She could be Indian, but you could be American.
Yeah,
that's right. Very racist. Right?
Well, I think yours is more racist.
Really?
She could be American, Indian American.
Yeah. Wait, what kind of, are we talking Native American?
No, gas station.
No,
I saw a dot when you said
yeah.
Both of y'all just fell into the racist box so easily. There, y'all walked right up.
We did. Ladies and gentlemen, listen.
When's the last time a Native American Indian would be selling alcohol?
No, they drink alcohol.
Yeah,
they're alcoholics.
They're just not around. They're like Midwest.
You guys may
immigration going on.
You guys may be confused if you're listening right now to that third voice on this podcast. I know you haven't heard it in a while.
We found it.
We have one Jeffrey Camp back with us. No.
What the?
Sorry.
Jesus, something.
Give it anything. Gunshot.
Hey, pow, pow, pow.
Yeah. That's me.
I didn't sad you immediately, even though you did us earlier in the group
chat. We got copyrighted. We got copyrighted music.
I did. I heard about that.
Yeah, I fixed it.
I thought you had all the rights.
I fixed it.
I did. I thought I did.
I dropped it.
I think I used.
Yeah, Mark.
I took care of it.
Mark,
I handled it.
Such ridiculousness. Yeah. Anyway, but she sent me a text and she goes, "Hey, got some Buffalo Trace." I was like, you text that like you had
Weller.
yeah.
Oh, I get it now. Yeah.
I was like,
okay.
Oh, okay. Buffalo Trace. So I went and bought it just because
I Woodford in.
Because you gotta
Jim Beam.
Yeah, but you gotta kind of keep those connections open, right? You gotta help them. Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
exactly why I did it, because I thought, okay, maybe.
Are you guys both okay? Is there something going on the internet
our
on your
cameras are picking up the sound again, not our mics.
Oh, okay. I'll fix it. Sorry.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Thank you, Stephanie.
That's Stephanie Camarano.
She runs front desk at 728 Bankhead Highway.
Hey, Steph.
Fucking hot.
There we go.
If you want to come in and just holler at her, don't get too close.
No, don't holler at her. Holler at her.
Lightly say hello is what he means.
Yeah, don't yell.
I fixed it. Tell her thanks for the shout out.
Also, my love, we'll stop and grab salad on the way home. Cooking those shrimps.
So random.
Boom. I got you, love. If you want to get in the chat, you can communicate right here. Since we don't have much time together, we can just do it right here on the podcast with everybody watching. Ask me a question.
I would rather not.
Ask me a question.
No,
go in the comments. Ask me a question.
Stop.
No, I want her to ask a question.
Yeah. Ask me or Jeff or Mark a question. We'll be forced to answer.
And we need to get Carrie to ask a question too.
She was on a call. Yeah, she's definitely on.
She's on one. Carrie would be a good one too.
Yeah, was giving Kyle the business earlier on speakerphone.
So I was talking to a friend of mine on the way here.
I'm a good guy.
Yeah.
And I said, he goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm going down to the studio to lay down a little podcast with my buddies." And he goes, "Podcast?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?" I said, "You know I did a podcast?"
2025.
Yeah. And he goes, "I had no idea." I said, I've told you about this. You just didn't you? He's down in Macon. And so he said, "Well, send me the link." So I sent it to him. He goes, he pulls it up and he goes, "You really did a podcast?"
Yeah.
I said, yeah, dude. I said, we've got like,
really do one. Yeah.
I said, we've got like 1 million followers.
Yeah, at least.
A lot.
And I said,
Well, we did, and then we got canceled. We had to start over.
I said, we've got like 300 or 400 episodes. I don't know. I said,
we should really talk about that more. they canceled us and how we had to start over all our social media sites.
Yeah.
So
Like we lost, like legit, maybe it wasn't $1 million. It was like 859, something like
a lot.
that.
I'm pretty sure it was 7 figures.
Yeah.
It was pushing. I mean, you got some of the views, but I mean, it doesn't matter. We had to start all the way over. But is this the guy with the speakeasy?
Yes.
Is
In
that
Macon?
the it's not the Edgar Allan.
The Den.
The Den, that's right.
So if you guys are near or around Forsyth, it's not Macon, it's
Okay, north
yeah,
of
Forsyth.
Forsyth. Yeah.
There's a bar in Forsyth called The Den, Den, The Den. And it's just that. They don't serve food. It's right near the square. It's called The Den, and it's a little, it's set up kind of like a 1920s speakeasy. And he just kind of had this idea, and he went with it. And dude, I mean,
Is it doing good?
yeah, he's
Really?
packed every weekend. He's only open Thursday through Saturday.
That's
And-
smart. That's Steph. This is what I talked about.
And
Just Thursday through Saturday.
And he does well. He's
Yeah.
got full liquor license.
got to get in the chat, Slow.
Yeah, you know, he's doing good. He's doing good. So
She didn't do it.
She's not going to do it. Yeah.
Get in the comments.
No.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've talked to my wife about doing. Something
I
like
think
that,
y'all be
and just
good at
do
it.
Thursday through Saturday or something like that, and like book bands or something like that, or a little spoken word, maybe some comedy, something like that.
Live podcast.
Live fucking podcast.
yeah, get a little live music. Maybe
Yeah,
like
live music
not a
would be
band, not a band,
Just a little acoustic.
just a little acoustic.
Acoustic.
You know,
That'd be all right.
but I got let me like vet them first.
That's cool.
Okay, yeah.
I got you.
We don't want some damn stupid shit.
No.
No.
No, it's gotta be cool. Gotta be
Yeah.
good. Gotta be good.
Yeah, there's people. There's recommendations.
There's
people
good-
come in.
yeah, there's
there was a
good
girl
people.
outside of I have no idea
Coffee shop?
what her name was. She was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Lower name, so none of you
Sorry.
this won't make a shit. But
No. Not get any free publicity off of us, chick.
So
Square, and I saw a dude walking around the square playing a guitar.
Oh, okay.
Just
Yeah.
Square's getting different, bro. It really
yeah,
is.
you know they opened up another coffee shop,
The brewing something,
Dream City.
Dream City Brewing Company. Yeah.
It's right across from City Tavern.
Where
Coffee
Alley
shop?
Cat,
Another one. That's 3 on the fucking
where
square.
Alley
coffee
Cat
shop
was,
or a
yeah.
brewery?
It's where Alley Cat was.
Yeah. No, I thought
No.
it was going to be a brewing. I
coffee.
thought it was going to be a brewery.
No, well, hold on.
It's a coffee
It is
shop.
a coffee shop, but they are going to do their own like in-house brewing. So it's kind of like a Hickstown.
How do they do that?
It's
Or
a different
even,
license. I asked him.
really, you knew where I
Yep.
was going with that
Yep.
without having to serve food.
Well, I stopped and talked to the guy for like 30 minutes, and he
What's the
basically
other one that Austin goes to? The
Is
one
it-
down there by Local Ties.
Local ties.
well,
bigger, though,
This
right?
one they have like the big vats in there. They're going to be making their own beer. I mean, I don't know. I told the guys like, look, good luck. I'm going to give you like a year, and you're going to be out of business. But while you're in business, it's going to be good.
It's gonna be good. Yeah, it's gonna be good. We'll come by.
I mean, really.
yeah, I get it.
Let's be honest.
We can buy them out. Well, you can.
Well, maybe I
Could have.
could have.
Oh, I keep forgetting. Fuck. Sorry.
That's not.
I keep forgetting.
I mean,
I'm kind of fucked up at the minute.
there was a time.
No, listen. The reason we are here today is because we have been putting something off a little bit.
Ladies
we
and
want to just there's things that we have to do.
Here's my child calling.
Do you need to answer it?
Maybe it's the one that's pregnant.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you meant Dominic.
Yes, my child. Got you on the podcast.
What were you going to say?
Wait a minute.
I thought we could just keep this
that
going
again?
so we're not just dead spacing.
So, what we need to talk about, we're only going to talk about it for a little bit because it's kind of a tender subject for us.
What's the matter?
Tender as in
I might be able
Tindr.
to handle that.
No, tender, like sensitive.
Oh,
Still a little,
okay.
in all of
Love
it.
you.
And that is the NFC event.
Just a
that happened.
motherfucking gopher.
Are we going back to that? Are we still
We
on
got to
that?
talk about it. We haven't talked about it yet.
What are you talking about?
Can we
haven't
just
reached
skip
that.
it?
We're just no, we can't. We got to talk about it. We talked about it. We led up. We had a whole preview about it.
Here we go.
We got to talk about it.
45 minutes is shot.
No, it's not. But then it leads into something else that we need to talk about,
What's that?
and that's why Carrie's pissed off calling up here trying to get on the call.
You want me to just burn through it?
Yeah, burn And then give us a 5-minute recap of the night and
bet
everything that happened, and then we'll roll forward from there. Is that okay, Jeff? Okay, because that way we're not going to burn through the whole episode. But we owe it to the people.
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's go, man.
That means you.
Yeah, you people. You people.
Speaking of you people, I'm reminded of a time when. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna get through it. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, I was going to go weird.
No. Yeah. So NFC 14 at district started off pretty good. Good laughs in the old rules meeting, and everybody was on like
our buddy was there.
Yeah, everybody had a good attitude and everything, so it was good going into it. Guys seemed pretty good to go, pretty locked in. First 2 matches were, I don't know, like white and blue belts or something, but they came and brought it. The first quartet went off, which was Odyssey and Philip Smith. Had a lot of good conversations with Philip Smith that night.
Such a good dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shout out Philip if you're listening.
Absolutely.
We love you.
Really good convos with Philip that night.
You would get along really well with Philip Smith.
Unfortunately, Odyssey just ran the fucking dog shit out of them. They came through. They came in pretty heavy. According to Philip, and I don't want to speak for Philip or anything, but they focused on a lot of wrestling, which is good, and may or may not have, focused enough on defending legs and things like that. And the case with the no-gi scene right now is, like, if you're just going to focus on, like, the positional battle and not really the leg attacks, you really need to just defend, and reattack when you need to, right?
Yep.
Because it's not enough to just defend. Like, you need to be able to reattack.
Right, yeah.
So, they ended up, I forget Buddy's name. The one that hit the crazy buggy choke at ADCC. God, I forget his name. Shout out to you, guy.
Yeah.
Blue belt, purple belt, something like that.
Nobody.
But he ran through most of them, and then
one of Philip's guys.
Oh, really? Didn't really have he's just outgunned. That's all it was.
Yep.
But Odyssey ended up taking that home, which left us up against SBG. And SBG, they came out with some good guys. First one out, we stacked the deck. So the game plan for us going in was a little, a little different.
A little unconventional.
And if it's not, I would love to hear people's take on it. So hit us in the comments or even message me. But we stacked the deck really high. Like, we stacked the deck hard on the front end. My anchor was fine. I didn't have a problem with the anchor, but the idea was to create enough momentum right out the gate to just start drawing blood early and just keep that going.
Yeah, and the anchor for us was someone that was probably as familiar or more so with, like, EBI rules, EBI overtime, stuff like that. So
and that
we could depend on him in an EBI overtime situation.
Yeah, it was consistent in that manner. Yeah. And especially with the leg game.
Mm-hmm.
One of our Heltons, Cole, there, really had a good exchange, ended up finishing with an arm bar, so we drew blood right away, got what we needed.
Yep.
The Heltons, Crawford and Cole, Crawford is a twin of Cal Helton, so there's 3 Heltons, in case y'all don't know. Mm-hmm. Y'all are going to get to know them.
You'll know all of them, yeah.
You'll know all of them. Cole went out, and this is the first time either one of them have been on a stage like this.
Yeah, both white belts.
Making excuses.
Both white belts.
Both white belts pushing against their, pushing up to the blue. They're really, getting really close. And wrestling background, all this. Been in front of big crowds, but on that tournament stage, So it's a little bit different under the. It's it's a little more eyes on you with a big crowd. It's kind of scene, so it's easy to get pretty amped. And Cole didn't necessarily get away from the game plan completely. He was just pretty crunk. So even his first exchange with Buddy shooting doubles, he was still quick to get back at him, which was fine. First guy, we didn't necessarily need to go in with those tactics, we could have made them work a little bit more for it. Yep. I'm not saying stall them out, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
let him fucking.
We was already up one.
Yeah, we're up one. So it's kind of the burden on them to do something is more, it's on them. So he got a little eager on takedown, got put down in full guard, and then kind of lost his footing trying to get his posture. And Buddy hooked him and just had a really solid arm bar, clamped right away, and extended on him on an arm bar. So they answered right back. So again, we stacked the deck pretty high, and we were going to flip. Just so my man Greg and all them know at Odyssey, we were going to send Buddha back out if we saw y'all in the final. So we were going to flip back and forth on that, kind of like they did with Rush.
Yep.
So, which was cool to see that we were kind of on the same page with that. But I believe they would have had Rush as the anchor. I think they did. I don't know if they did or not in the first, but I believe they would have. Greg, hit us in the comments if it's not true. Greg's been listening, by the way.
Yeah. Shout out, Greg.
Guys. Shout out to them.
Yeah. He's out of my weight class, so I don't.
Y'all confirmed that, right?
We did. Yeah. Yeah, he did. So, I didn't challenge. I invited him to sign up in the Masters black belt division
at Bridjitsu.
At Bridjitsu. Right, we'll get to that though. So
he
said he's out of the weight class.
Slightly. I mean, guys, like
I'd have to cut myself in half. Yeah, he's 65.
Yeah.
Little guy.
So Buddha goes out and the guy defends. Buddha gets a little tunnel vision, kind of deviated from the game plan a little bit. Got really fixated on the leg locks, and this ended up costing him position later in, and he had to kind of just defend until the clock ran out, and ended up getting kamikazed. My man Crawford, one of the three Heltons, he went out there and was super crunk to get revenge, even though we weren't that far behind.
No, we weren't really behind at all. We were still even.
No, yeah, we were still even. They just caught up. Yeah,
weren't behind at all. We
got two subs that night. They got three.
Yeah,
like that's how it ended up working. But spoiler alert. But Crawford went out there super crunk, and then started just basically abandoning the whole game plan altogether and
dropping back with leg locks.
And just not even like getting into them but getting into them and immediately getting into shootouts.
Yes.
So it was just like gunslinging. I was like, you're winning the exchanges here. Like, you don't need to do this. So ended up getting wrenched on pretty good. Ended up hurting his leg. More of the shin than it was the ankle. He took himself a trip to the ER and the orthopedic on Monday, so shout out to him. Get well soon, buddy. And then that left Dylan, my anchor.
Against of ours for two guys of theirs.
Yeah, he had two to run through at this point. Dylan goes out there, gets in his guard. He's good exchanges. Dylan's looking thick. He's pushing against his purple as well. And Dylan's really sticky. Like, you can be consistent with Dylan, as far as certain standards,
Yep.
And he goes out there and subs the same guy.
Yep.
Gets a nice hit on him. Or not same guy, the next guy.
Yep.
And then he gets SBG's anchor. I can't remember the kid's name. Even what rank he is. Kid's solid.
Bigger guy
solid.
Too.
Ended up subbing Rush in the final.
Yeah.
And ending his little run because I think he went through like 2 or something.
Yep.
And battled him pretty good. He got mounted by him, and then I think he got mother's milked.
Yeah, he did.
Or Nogi Ezekiel'd or something. He basically got his shit pushed in. That way, he got his breathe holes covered. So sometimes if you think it's like a really complicated thing that we do,
at all.
It's not. I use it all the time. I love it. It's not really complicated. It's not complicated at all. You just
very tactical. It's not complicated.
Cover their breathe holes, and then they can't breathe. They can't just hold them there for an extended period of time, and then they
just panic and tap.
Yeah. So that's what happened. That ended our night right there. Yep. All the guys immediately started taking blame and taking accountability for where they screwed up and everything like that. And I'm gonna tell, like I told them then, and I'll say it now. None of them get to carry any of that. I get to carry it 100%. The guys coaching them get to carry it. It's on us. There's some adjustments that I should have made and some game plans and some
reaffirmations, tactic reaffirmations.
I should have been hammering
more clear about.
Yeah, way more clear about, and just really been hammering it in their brain going into it, and accounted for the Helton's going into a little bit extra stage like that, and for the first time. And
we should have talked through it.
So. Mistakes that we won't be making again.
Yep.
And it ended up going on to the final. I'll backtrack to a couple So it went on to the final where it ended up being SBG and Odyssey.
Yep.
And Odyssey came to show up and show out. And
Did really well.
Yeah, Rush ran through
2 or 3 guys.
2 or 3 before
He got sub.
Before
I just wanna
SBG.
say that out loud.
SBG's and either got stalled out or sub, something like that. I don't know. I was about lit by that point because I'd already started fucking drinking.
Jeff. Okay.
Jeff, I needed you on that
This
night.
was that. That's all the
needed you
sad
on
part.
that.
We're done with the sad part now. We're going to move on to the fun part.
That's all the quartet
Okay.
and everything right there.
Yeah, so Thomas McCarver out of the tribe group. Thomas McCarver won his match against
took
Walnon.
about 6 minutes.
Walnon went full Walnon.
Full Walnon.
It was
Yeah.
He made some hand gestures.
Yeah. Apparently there's this.
This.
Hey, get in the comments. Tell us what this is.
What
we
what
already
this
found
is
out.
in
Shout out to Smith.
Portuguese and Portuguese.
He's our
Philip Smith
We don't
is
even know
our.
what that is. I don't know what that is.
Okay, well, we do now.
We do now.
Thanks to Philip Smith.
Yeah, thanks to Philip Smith. But
Okay.
that Walnon was going around the whole ring doing this, and
Yeah.
we're
Well, look
next
at my
to
list.
we were next to a guy. Philip Smith is married to a Brazilian woman,
Yeah.
and has a lot of
we might as well
connections.
tell him.
Is it
means,
like timeout?
No.
What it basically means is somebody got bought.
Somebody got paid for
There
it.
was an exchange where he thought that he deserved 2 points, and there was a few people kind of saying that too. But
Just
I think-
curious,
I think
more than
most
anything.
people understood points because Thomas initiated the takedown.
even though he ended up
So,
on
like, I don't know if you were you
Thomas was in the
McCarver?
match?
Yeah,
Yeah, Thomas McCarver.
The black belt?
Yeah,
He was in a match?
from Tribe.
T-Mac.
Yeah. It was close.
He's like the real deal.
He is the real deal.
Yeah, his third on the
Walnon.
NFC.
And he was going against who now?
Thomas McCarver and Walnon against
Who
each
won?
other. Thomas did.
Okay.
But it was close. It was
I
closer
wasn't
than what
there.
it should have been.
I know you weren't there when we were leading up to
We
all
talked
this
about
either.
all this too.
I didn't know that guys like that competed because you never hear anybody that high of a
this
level
is-
black belt
this
competing
is
anymore.
This is second
uh,
NFC.
Third.
Third NFC.
He
yeah.
had
he's-
KP.
Yep.
Who did
Oh,
he have before KP?
did he have the white guy from Tennessee?
The
Or did
Cross
KP
dude?
have, yeah, Kenny Cross.
KP had him.
KP had him. Okay.
Kenny Cross, yeah. Who did he have?
I don't think
first?
he had any. I don't remember him. I thought KP was his first one.
Was this
That might be
Key or no Key?
Gee.
Gee, always
Gee,
Gee.
always Gee.
It's gonna
Tribe will be Gee.
It'll be Gee.
Yeah, Tribe's almost fully Gee.
Thomas is the black guy.
Yeah.
And he's like really good.
Yeah.
And he was looking thick.
Yeah, he's thick.
I walked in and he was like sitting.
Yeah.
I was like, "Damn, what's up, Thomas?"
Yeah,
he full
he's juiced.
because like Jesus, all right.
No,
You
no,
wanna
like-
quit fucking,
like just-
quit out
like
my
full
man
of
shit over
juice.
there.
Like
yeah,
full,
like
full
juicy,
juicy. Yeah, juicy.
like plump.
Plump. Yeah.
I knew what you meant.
Plump.
Yeah, thank you. So also, I didn't know. Did you know orange juice in Puerto Rican they call it juice? Is the
Puerto Ricans are racist.
is the official? that's the actual translation for orange juice is China.
Or do they say China?
Instead of no,
China.
but they
That's
say,
China.
it's whatever that is translated.
China.
If you translate it directly, it's China juice. It's like slang because
I'm so glad
instead
I have
of
that
juice
bit
of
of
orange,
Yeah.
it's juice from China because all the oranges in Puerto Rico come from China and they have China on the crate, so they just call them China juice.
China juice.
Makes sense.
I learned that in Jacksonville.
It is all. No, I won't say that.
Yeah. Anyway,
Easy.
So
Because orange juice isn't really orange.
no, it's more yellowish.
There you go.
Yeah.
Chinese people
Shut
look
up. Okay,
yellow.
moving on. Shut up. I did not. I did not
Mark
say
said
that.
Chinese people are yellow like orange juice.
I
That's
don't
what he
see
said.
color.
Mark does. He sees yellow.
Apparently.
Because he's from West Virginia.
West Virginia. We don't have him Chinaman in there.
Fucking racist.
So Thomas won. It was closer than what it should have been.
Sub
probably.
or points?
Points. Yeah. And then Heath had a match.
Shout out to Heath.
Yeah. Shout out to Heath. So it did really well.
Right.
For some reason, his guy pulled guard, which was just really dumb. I don't know why.
He didn't want to get fucking thrown.
Didn't want to get thrown or foot swept, probably. But still, I would think the length he could have given Heath problems on the feet.
Yeah, I think I would have tried to. Yeah. Choked him.
Bread cutter?
Yeah, like a bread
Bread cutter.
Yeah.
In the
Passed him, smashed him. And
Yep.
took his fucking throat.
Yeah, it didn't take long. It was just a couple minutes.
It was a good night for you.
Yeah,
It was
good
birthday
night
too.
Yeah, looked good.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
He's had some good wins.
No, he's on
He
a
just
roll
won
now.
pans.
Yeah,
That's
one
what I'm
pans.
Yeah, he just won pans. Together.
One pan, second in absolute.
Won the absolute.
Won the
second
absolute
in
second in his division.
Yep.
So
Yep. Yeah, he did good with that.
Did really well. And then they had another blue belt from Tribe that won. That's all the Tribe people.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that kind of wraps it up for
Pretty
anything.
much.
That's good.
You know, so NFC had a contest though, Jeff, that I entered where you select the winner of every match, and the winner of this contest got and I won. Just throw it out there.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert! I won.
Yeah.
I picked almost every match correct. I missed the Alliance girl. I didn't pick her for some reason. I didn't know the Alliance brown belt.
She won.
She won, yeah, and I picked the other girl. I didn't realize I should have picked the Alliance girl. She was way better.
Yeah, I think the other girl was like
Yeah, I didn't know where either
Ironclad.
I didn't recognize where either of them were from.
Jiu-jitsu.
Had I
No,
known
just
she was
kidding.
Alliance HQ with Leo in her corner, I'd have picked her.
Leona Guerrero right the fuck to her corner.
Yeah, just straight into her corner, right back
and
out.
then back out again.
Yeah, he's done.
That's what those guys do.
So
Is he good?
Oh,
he's all right.
Yeah, really, really good.
Yeah, Leona Guerrero's a big ass black belt.
Like
That's a
world
big-ass
champion.
problem. Yeah.
Adult world champion, not like masters
Full,
world,
the,
like full
nasty
actual
smush.
Hodger Gracie.
Like a younger RP.
Yeah.
It's just horrific. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, so he cornered her.
Thicker,
and I
too,
think that
probably.
might have been the only outside of our quartet matches. That might have been the only other match I missed.
Mm-hmm. Which everybody else apparently missed all of them. Or not all of them, but
a lot of
you
them.
did.
Yeah, I missed most of them. So
That means a bunch of people are rooting for us.
yeah,
Appreciate y'all.
Screw you, Odyssey. No, I'm Greg. I'm just kidding. I love you guys.
You'll figure out, Greg. This is his
It's just me. It's just who I am. Yeah, ask Nate. Nate's been dealing with this for 5 years now.
Just to speak on Nate for half a fucking second.
Hey, Jeff.
I glossed right over
It's
that
not me.
one.
It's not me this time.
I know.
It's not me.
Nate.
Clay did that to Nate.
It was
Okay.
Nate.
Go
It
ahead.
was Nate.
Did you challenge him? Like,
No, I think Nate. I think Clay was probably counting on me to hurt him or something, but I guess
Yeah.
I missed it because my guy got
looks-
hurt.
I don't understand how he's a black. He looks like a football.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know what? What he doesn't do well is fucking resets or ref jiu-jitsu matches. Look,
Yeah.
I'll dap Nate up every time.
That
I'll
or-
dap you up again.
Or back away from the buffet.
But it was
I
the
thought Kyle was
worst.
going to go out
They
on
could
Nate.
not. I was going to go out there and do it for
I did.
him.
I thought he was going to go out on Nate.
If I knew they weren't going to like DQ
Yeah.
or do something
Yeah.
wild, like
Charlene or Christine, what's her
they
name?
lost her shit, Charlene.
Charlene would have kicked you out.
Yeah.
Because she done had me spotted coming in. She's like, "Oh, you're Mark with integrity." I was like, "Oh."
Got your picture right
She
here.
had, yeah, she had me.
Man, yeah,
on
they went off
security
the
watch.
mat and they could not, for the life of them, recreate the position.
It was just
It,
like
it didn't end up mattering.
single leg X,
'cause
wasn't it?
It was
just like
outside. It was a leg attack on the outside. It was an
Yeah.
outside leg attack.
Yeah.
It was double outside. Like that's all it was.
Yeah.
And because Crawford was losing the knee line inside the hip line.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I was telling him to get back in. I was like, same position, lock down the foot, just get your hip in front or get your knee in front of his hip.
Yes.
So he can't smash you and go to your back. Like keep his hands on the mat, all that. That's what I'm yelling at. And then they get there and they can't. And Nate starts setting up some fucking weird, like leg drag. He put him in at first.
Yeah.
He put him in a leg drag at first, about to fuck my dude serious.
He did.
And
then you screamed at him.
then I yelled. I was like, "That ain't it."
And
fucking
then
still
he started fixing it, and then you're like, I can come out there, and I was like, oh, hey,
pictures that they have that they released, they do not have one of me pulling my hat in front of my head as Nate's fucking up the damn reset. Where's that picture, guy? I want to see that one.
I put my hand on you at one point and said, Kyle, it's going to be okay. And I just knew it was going to be okay. I said, Kyle, it's going to be okay.
Yeah,
And
Crawford just dipped.
Crawford just kicked away and dipped and got up. See? And then he pulled on another
And then he
leg.
went and jumped on him. Yeah, at that point I was like, I don't know why I'm arguing right now. I don't know why I'm arguing about Nate.
Yeah, no.
My guy keeps jumping on foot. My wrestling ass fucking savage over here keeps dropping back on foot.
80cc silver
Fucking
medalist.
finalist.
Just started
30
jumping
deep.
on.
We only got to go through a couple matches.
Started jumping on leg locks all of a sudden.
Nate, we got to talk.
Yeah,
We got to
so he
talk,
was-
man. You got to get
Kyle-
some bet. Look, I don't know how how good of a friend that'll Bloss and Clay and are them to you. I don't know who your friends are.
Yeah.
You need to come hang out with me.
Come hang out
with me.
Well,
Clay. Nate. Nate,
okay,
come hang out with me. You need better friends.
Because I won, Jeff.
Yeah, let's hear this.
Because I won, I had the choice of either 2 tickets to the Brew Jitsu at Monday Night Brewing on July the 20th, 2 spectator tickets, or I could choose free entry to.
Did I get really
the
short
event.
when I was talking about all that?
Yeah, you
like I
hunched
just-
it. Yeah, you're really angry.
I balled up.
Condensing. It was a lot.
okay.
Just, hey, bring the shoulders back.
Breathe. Just breathe.
Open that chest up a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So either 2 spectator tickets or free entry to Brujitsu. So I took a poll with amongst the fellas, and all of them was like, send it. And except Dave. Dave was like, are you hurt? Are you injured? And I was like, no, not really.
He's like, I'm going
I
to tell
feel
Carrie.
good. Yeah. I was like, no, I feel good. And then everybody's like, send it. So I messaged in the NFC community page back to Clay.
Yeah, why not?
And said, hey, I'll take the entry. And I said, also go ahead and have Nate Mann sign up because we're technically in the same division. We're both 40 plus black belts, ultra heavies in the gi. Go ahead and sign up. So he tagged Nate in the comments there. Nate hasn't replied yet. So, and then Greg asked
He'll
who
probably sign up.
Yeah, Greg asked who won it, and that's what got Greg. Greg should never just jumped in on the comments. Like, he should have known better. Greg, you got to know better. So,
Greg says you need to man the fuck up
Yeah.
on that kombucha, buddy.
yeah,
he said you need to
kombucha
man
sucks.
up
So
on
sign up for my division then, Greg. Sign
over
up
kombucha? That's
sign
not
up for
going
the
to change your
for
opinion
the
of kombucha. just
ultra.
by
It might
smashing
change him
a middleweight.
because that's all he'll be able to drink is through a straw when I get done with him.
Oh my god!
Oh shit.
Wow.
So anyway, while I was at my mom's this
makes you feel
past
good,
week,
doesn't it? Makes you feel good?
not
Makes you
really,
feel good.
not really.
Yeah.
While I was at my mom's this week for some testing, everything went out fine. Thank you for asking. Everything's good. Mom's in good health.
Excellent.
Oh, I thought you about yourself.
No, my mom for some
I thought
tests for
I
her.
didn't.
Yeah,
The way you said that, it sounded like you were at your mom's for some testing,
I was for her.
but you
it's
didn't
okay.
say for her.
No, okay.
You didn't.
And my
say
mind
for her,
immediately
Mark.
went to like your prostate.
No, my prostate is fine.
Why is that always what you worry about?
When's the last time you had your prostate
I
checked?
haven't because I'm not 50
How old
yet.
are you?
I'm not 50.
Jeff.
No,
Jeff.
it's supposed to be over
Jeff.
40.
Jeff. Check his prostate.
Stay away from my
Have you
prostate.
ever seen
Check it.
Impractical
Are
Jokers?
you trying to help him?
Stop
Or
it.
Impractical Jokers where they check his prostate on air?
No, I don't think I've actually seen. I've seen a shit ton of them. I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, they check his prostate on air. Murr got his prostate checked by a
like
doctor.
is it like a parody on Pornhub?
No, he
that what
really
it's on?
got his prostate checked.
Anyway, while I was up
Sorry.
there away from Carrie,
You need to have it checked.
thank you. I ordered me a new. I ordered a new gi. Okay.
You make a fist
Stop.
right
Stop
there.
it.
That's no. That's good.
Wait, what?
If it feels like that, if it's hard, that's bad.
Well, for sure.
If it feels like that, it's hard, it's bad.
Right.
You make a fist, that firm but squishy, that's the way your prostate should feel.
Okay.
That's what the doctor told me.
So if it feels like either one of your knuckles, why does one knuckle feel different from the other?
Because if it feels like a knuckle, then it's hard. That's called a nodule, and that usually means like something.
But why'd
wrong.
you do two knuckles to explain it?
I'm just saying it's got to be in the middle. It's got to be that little.
So
make a
to the
fi-
left or the right
Make
of it?
a fist.
So to the left or the
Make a
right of
fist.
it can be.
No, wrong knuckle. Make a fist.
There's a fucking fist here.
No, not this knuckle. This knuckle.
This back
Yep.
knuckle.
Now go
And
right
the
in the
back
middle.
thumb knuckle.
Yeah.
Push. Yep, that's the way it should feel.
Yeah. So it shouldn't feel like. So does that mean you're just to the left or to the right of it, or does that mean like?
So that's just used as a reference point. It's saying that if it feels hard, then you're then.
So
it's,
my original argument stands. Why would you go? Why wouldn't you just pick one knuckle when you explain that? Just one knuckle.
yeah. Okay, I understand what you're saying.
Okay. But,
But
if
it should
feels
be
like this,
firm, but
but squishy,
squishy.
squishy. Have them squishy
Are we-
prostates, people.
We good?
Listen, I just
gotta
wanted to
make-
add.
oh,
listen, I wanted
my
to,
bad.
I wanted.
Continue.
I just wanted to throw a little bit of pizzazz.
Do you check your own prostate sometimes?
No, I mean I have.
Do you go?
That's what the doctor says.
So do you do like turtle, like referee's position, or do you like like squat down and. Or do you do like baby, like a diaper changing table?
I have short arms, so
Your legs up.
I'm kind of like a T-Rex.
Yeah, but you're flexible, buddy. I've rolled with you. You can
Well,
put your
he
knees up
used
by
to be
your head.
flexible.
No, he's lighter now. He's gonna be way more flexible.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, Mark. I didn't
know
mean
if
to,
we get him
I didn't
on the
mean to
mat.
interrupt, Mark. I was worried about your health. Okay,
I appreciate it. Thank you. Well, so is my wife, which
Well,
gives a good segue.
Carrie,
segue,
check
run
his
with it.
It's a good
prostate.
segue. Please stop.
His prostate may get hurt at this tournament if you don't do something about it.
Carrie,
Okay, so when I came home,
Mark's out, man. He hurt his prostate again.
Yeah, I hurt my prostate. I
sprained his prostate.
I ordered a new gi.
Ah, fuck! I
while I
pulled my
was
prostate
gone.
again.
You guys are ridiculous.
Go ahead,
I can't do this.
It never fails.
Go ahead.
It never fails.
Well, f*** you, Cam.
I haven't done it in so long. But I
I
gotta
guess my
say,
wife isn't watching the podcast
Well,
anymore.
f*** you, Cam.
What? You only do that when I'm here.
yeah, I
That's
don't know
true.
why it
That is
feels so
absolutely
good. Or you're a bad influence.
I'm a bad influence
on him.
I'm on him.
Well, f*** you, Cam.
Okay, so I ordered a new gi. I got sent
Sorry,
home
buddy.
from mom's, and I told Carrie, I sit her down. I was like, "Hey," I said, I got something to tell you." She's like, "Yeah, what is it?" I said, "Okay, first thing, I bought a new gi." She's like, "Okay." She doesn't care.
Right.
She's like, "But why'd you buy a new gi?" Kind of needed one. She's like, "Why do you need one?" I said, I mean, I do have a few. I said, "Well, you know, I got it for a special occasion." And she's like, "Really? What's that?" I said, "Well, I also signed up for a competition." And she's like, "Mark," she's like, you're not serious." I said, "I'm absolutely serious." She said, "It's been a couple years since you've really competed." I said, "Yeah, I know. It's been a little bit. You know, been out of the game a good little bit, but I'm ready to get back in the game."
Yeah, you were out of
Ready
the
to get
game
back in the
before you
game.
competed then.
Yeah.
It's kind of what you do. You
kinda
kind of
what I
just
do.
like have these layoffs and then do.
Then just go
fine.
compete for a few times. I'm fine. Like I'm fine. I'm going to
We
run
need
it.
to shorten them a little bit, but I
need more of
It's worked out.
So it's been fine.
You're gonna do well.
I'll do fine. I'll do plenty fine.
I'm pissed
so
that
Carrie's
I'm
like,
out of town.
yeah, I am too. So Carrie's like,
You look crazy.
she
as
said,
fuck.
you just, she said, "You're going to get hurt." I said, "I'm not going to get hurt. I'm fine." She's like, "You hurt your elbow putting your shirt on."
It's different.
Is true.
It's different.
But
It's
it is
part of it.
different.
That's
It's
just-
different.
yeah, that's
It
what
is
I told her.
different.
You're gonna be so crunk on that.
And that's what I told her.
Yeah, same.
That's what I told her. So then she calls here, Jeff.
I just said crunk.
She calls here
You did say
and
crunk.
makes me put
Attaboy.
her on speakerphone to talk to Kyle
Yeah, she got on
because
me.
she thought she was going to like black belt me with this whole situation.
Carrie, can I just interject?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why did you think that talking to Kyle was going to like benefit you or change the outcome?
Yeah,
Right?
bad call. Yeah, yeah.
I
no,
mean-
you're right. You're right.
Because in that situation, talking to Kyle is kind of like talking to Mark 2.0. I mean, it's like,
I did ask her if.
Oh,
Mark,
he played the game, Jeff. He played the game.
oh, I know he did.
He played the
I
game.
know he did.
Yeah, I did ask her if.
He's probably the most diplomatic person that I've ever known. He's very diplomatic.
I do well.
Yeah.
He really is.
It's hard holding on you motherfuckers together. It really is.
You are. You really are
it's a ta-
diplomatic.
It
I mean,
weighs
Okay.
on my soul.
So
I hope
listen,
you know that.
speaking of holding us all together,
Okay.
Jeff,
you're welcome. Oh,
holding us
I didn't know where you're going.
on the
Adam.
NFC, at the NFC after we ate crap in the quartet.
Yeah.
We say ate crap.
Who
but
held you together, Chris?
We just deviated. from the
No,
plan.
Oh.
Chris definitely
Chris-
did not hold
Chris
it
didn't
together
hold
at all.
it together.
So Chris
we
was
we
whiskey's
lost
flowing,
Chris.
you know, and I'm keeping my normal pace, Jeff, like me and you do,
Yeah.
buddy. And I'm like, it's just weird because
That's what we do.
I get this like this standard that other people should be able to keep up with,
You think?
and you know, I'm just casually, basically, I'm just casually drinking.
drinking.
You're just
you
being
know.
you.
I'm a little angry.
You're just
but-
being you.
Well,
just being me.
Look, the first double that you had was a double out of anger.
True.
Like
So
it was
true.
when Crawford was hurt, it was an anger double.
Yeah, we got him a double. We got me a double.
But sometimes you have to do
Got him some Percocets, got us some Percocets.
It's okay. It's
a little
okay.
Molly. I did some coke on
Listen,
somebody's ass.
Sometimes, right. I mean,
that first line of coke was really just to kind of knock the edge
Yeah,
off.
just to
you know
get
what
us
I'm saying?
going.
I'm just
Right.
saying.
But then after that, it was he did. He settled into just a little rhythm of just what's normal, what we've all seen,
doubles.
right? We're all used to this. We've all done trips together. We've all had plenty of drinks together.
Like a professional, though,
just
you've done it, right?
Normal.
Classy.
And when you and I
Like,
drink,
It's classy.
it is classy.
It
Actually.
is almost like a work of art.
It really is. It's a thing to watch
sipping.
because
I would imagine if we ever got to see Da Vinci paint something,
right.
we would have been like, that's kind of like what it's like to
some
watch
bourbon.
Kyle and Jeff drink.
he's got
Just
some
to
bourbon.
have us, have us around, let us drink.
Yep.
I still think it's a great business plan for lonely dudes to just have us come drink with them
I think it's great.
because they're never going to keep up the pace.
No.
but
No.
in volume, we do take out a decent amount of alcohol and hold our shit together because
Absolutely.
we're professionals.
Absolutely. I've said it over and over and over again. Kyle has one of the best not drunk voices that there ever is. Like if you just talk to him,
What do I have?
you just normal Jeff.
Oh.
You're just Jeff.
Okay.
You're just normal Jeff. Kyle,
You cross a threshold sometimes.
sometimes you get a little wild with your like, you know.
but
Sometimes
it's still together.
it's still together,
Yeah.
but you can just tell you're drinking.
Then I reel it back in.
well, I pick
You
up on
do.
it just because we've drank
because
so
we know
much
each other
together.
so well.
Well, the
Yeah.
thing, I peak quick and then I settle in.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
don't
same.
ever like bottom out.
No. I peak kind of hard.
and
I can think of-
and then you
then I
I can
settle
think
in.
of
Long haul.
once or maybe twice I've seen you bottom out in 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
okay.
standard.
That's pretty good.
The
So,
odds of
it was very
you know what I'm
good.
saying?
Yeah.
Damn good.
Pretty
Really good.
And one of them there was some other factors, but whatever.
Yeah. But so we had Austin there. Kevin and Liz were there.
Yeah, it was awesome having them.
Really?
Yeah, it was really cool having
Nice,
everybody
nice,
out. Yeah.
Nice.
Chris
Love
was
Liz,
there.
Man. Love Liz and Kevin. They're awesome.
Alexis and her
boyfriend was there.
Daughter.
Brandon's daughter.
Oh, she was
she
there?
was there.
She's been training. Yeah.
Get out, man.
Yeah, Buddha and Larissa stuck around.
Larissa came too.
Yeah, Larissa was out.
Nice.
Everybody
It was
stuck
good
around.
time.
It was good
Man.
times.
Good time afterwards.
So
FYI, I would have been there. I had a family reunion. Had the kids. I couldn't come.
Yeah.
But
we get it.
NFC, I would have been there. Go ahead.
Well, f you.
That's basically what Jeff's saying.
Basic.
I like that I can cut that wherever I want it now.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's just a fuck you.
So, Chris
Does that
it was
count as you
hilarious.
cussing? That doesn't count. as
No,
you
no,
cussing.
it's not me saying it.
Damn.
Chris was trying to wingman for Austin, trying to hook Austin up with these two hotties.
dude, I was helping him wing in.
Okay.
Dude,
yeah.
We got to talk about that.
Okay,
Yeah.
listen.
It was really
listen.
cool.
All right, so Austin caught it later that she had a ring on, that kind of fucking But dude, me and Chris, you should have been there. You would have totally helped.
You guys would have
we
been great.
fucking ran
Dude,
with
you guys would have been
We
great.
wingman the shit. I went off of just a bottle on the floor.
Yeah.
And got the convo started. I'm talking about is that your bottle? Oh shit. Somebody
I don't know about the other
And y'all
one.
were trying to hook him up. with-
I was trying to get a
Just get them with
conversation
Austin.
going.
Yeah.
And you know who comes and cock blocks the whole thing?
Because Chris.
Derek.
Derek.
Fucking Derek.
He was
Big
every-
Dick Derek.
He was
Big Dick Derek.
He was everywhere.
Big Dick Derek.
He was
He
everywhere.
only hung out with the people who won and all this and that.
Yeah,
And I
he was
did.
like-
Big Dick Derek.
The black guy that used to train here. Derek.
Big Dick Derek.
Purple belt.
Everybody
Derek.
know Big Dick Derek. He's blue.
Derek?
He's blue. Do not give him
The-
no purple.
Whoa. Black guy Derek?
Yes.
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 Big Dick Derek. You know a white guy that's named Big Dick
The
Derek?
one I always
BDD.
beat?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, the one that
BDD.
does really good and then fails every
And
time.
just does something stupid
and
in
for
the
some
middle of the
reason
roll.
started
He
teaching.
cock blocked?
Yes.
He come over there because I guess they hung out with Odyssey guys. Straight cock blocked the whole thing. Which Austin was already not interested because she had a ring on. So, which is fair.
Fuck that.
It's fine.
But I'd already heard
Damn it. Austin's looking for somebody to mate with.
he would have mated the shit out of
would've
that.
mated.
He'd have
mated.
fornicated the hell out of it.
Yeah, it would have been a
And
lot of mating.
She was a looker.
She
was a looker?
cute. Yeah, she was nice.
He'd have procreated.
Yes.
Yeah, he had a spread seed and all those ancestral terms.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he
Old
which
BDD.
Derek was fine, and I kind of hurt Derek's feelings a little. I felt like I did.
You did.
Good.
Because we were walking Crawford out, and I can't remember. I think it was Sergio. I can't remember the
was
smaller. No, not Ardillo.
Can I say something real
It
quick?
was. He's the older black belt that's married to the IBJJF. lady.
Yeah.
Gosh, I wish I remember his name. Everybody he's well respected.
Yeah.
But he's standing next to him, and we're hopping, carrying Crawford out, and Derek goes, "What happened?" And I looked at him. I said, Derek, you hurt his fucking elbow. I'm like, what do you think happened? And I was kind of a dick about
I
it.
want to say this though. Hold on.
Well,
And this is to Derek and to anybody else that's listening.
Love you, Derek.
Okay.
Love you, man. I do. I do. I miss.
Use that dick when you roll.
But
Use
look,
it.
man, listen. If you're with any of this crowd and you get your feelings hurt, you failed. I mean, right?
You got it ready to go?
Is that wrong?
No, you're right.
No, I've heard nothing.
You should not get. Was that me? Wasn't me.
No, it wasn't.
It was him.
Silly fuck.
It's okay. No, you're exactly right, Jeff.
You shouldn't get your feelings
Never,
hurt.
because nobody means anything by any of
No,
it.
man.
We're just busting everybody's
Listen,
balls,
if
and
you're-
everybody catches it.
Let me tell you something.
Everybody
if you're
catches
friends
it.
with Dave Schumacher,
Yeah, everybody. I'm a little disappointed in you though today.
why?
Oh,
I am. I'm a little disappointed in you.
Fuck.
Because you had a great opportunity to bust Dave's balls about his boat, and you missed it because you went full
shit.
sad.
You did go full sad again. You let your sadness take over.
Okay, can I explain that?
No, we're not.
Oh
allowed.
God! Don't make me
No.
sad again for a
Stop
third
it.
time
It's horrible.
today.
Because you already
It's the
sad at
third time.
us.
You sad at us
You
first.
sad at us
All
first
right.
in the Wolfpack
All right.
group, and
Listen.
then you went and sad at us all in the
Okay,
horseshoe group.
damn it! I'm not going to listen.
Nobody else got a double dose of the sad.
No,
but
we
us.
did. We got double sadded.
Let me tell y'all
double
something.
sad roofied is what
I'm
happened
not-
to us. We got double
I'm not going
double
to
sad roofied.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to.
Speaking of roofied,
I'm not going to double sad roofie y'all, Chris. But listen, what happened?
yep,
What happened
Yeah.
was.
Chris got roofied.
You said Chris.
Did I say that?
Yes.
Damn it! Slipped out.
You said Chris. You didn't say
slipped.
us.
It slipped. I meant to say us.
Oh God!
I thought I said
That
Chris.
was
It said
fucking
us.
funny.
Chris got roofied.
We think Chris might have got roofied and hit
Chris.
on by a gay brown
Chris.
Yeah.
Chris. We got to talk, bro.
Hey, listen. Who else? What other dude buys another random dude 7 drinks at a bar?
belt. A nice guy.
7 drinks.
A brown belt
I'm gonna tell you
looking
something.
out
Two
for a
hugs.
white
But I'm
belt.
going to tell you
Two
something about
hugs.
Chris.
Those two
Chris
hugs.
is like one of the nicest guys
Super nice,
that
yeah.
I have ever met.
He's such a bear.
Double
he
hug.
is such a nice,
Such a little bear. Just a little cuddly little bear.
teddy bear.
like a little bottom bear.
Cuddly little bear.
Cuddly teddy bear.
Little bottom bear.
Yeah, Chris comes back with all these drinks, and he's like, "This brown belt's really nice brown belt." Bought, you know, he just offered to pay for all.
And
of
Chris
them.
was lit already.
Oh yeah, he's super lit. And then Chris disappears.
Disappears for an hour.
Yeah,
Gone.
Was Christine there?
No.
No.
He was,
Oh,
him and
so
Austin
bad.
were together.
yeah. He Austin drove. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
we find
Say it again?
We find
Nope.
Austin drove,
Him and Austin rode up there together.
and then we find Chris
Outside.
puking in the trash can.
That's not good.
I said, Chris, how fucking dare you fail right now? How are you failing right now?
Yeah.
Like, how are you here drinking? This is like 9 o'clock.
He's like wiping his off his face.
And yeah, you can't drink and fail, buddy.
Not at 9 o'clock in the afternoon or in the evening.
Dude, the best thing I did was just go home and ride with Rev back to Carrollton. Because
Oh,
had
we
I not,
almost-
that'd have been like a 4 a.m.
Listen,
it was
you guys
4 a.m.
understand that there was nothing that I could do
Yes, of course.
to not be there.
Yes,
Yeah.
we
But
understand.
the more
Nobody
I
holds
hear
it
this
against you.
bullshit, I
You
realize
needed to be there,
how
Jeff.
much I needed to be
We
there.
needed
this
you.
happens all the
This is
time,
what
but
we're
we
trying to
need
tell
you.
you all the time.
I would have
Jeff, we need you.
fucking regulated the shit out of all that.
We need you around.
It's like
how
we have
much
a
more
crew,
do we need to tell you
and
that?
everybody has their role.
I
You
couldn't
have
help
a
it.
role.
I
Everybody
couldn't
has a
help it.
role in the crew.
Cousin
And-
Mike would have covered for you.
Oh, cousin Mike wanted to come.
Well, you and cousin Mike should have jumped in the truck.
because I had kids.
Mike,
Let me tell you something.
Barb would have
Mike.
watched
Now,
them.
let me
Thank
tell
you,
you
Mike.
something.
Barb would have watched the kids.
Barb would have watched them.
You gotta be careful with that sumbitch. Now he's like another level. Like
I like it.
yes.
Oh, Kyle almost started a fight with a former UFC fighter.
God, tell me.
I did
about
not. I
that.
gave him a compliment.
Yeah, I know, but he was
I
scared. He's
complimented him.
scared. He made him. Okay, not scared.
Who was
scared,
it?
strong. You made him uncomfortable.
Oh, it was probably uncomfortable.
You made him
I was
very
super
uncomfortable.
friendly. That was nice.
Yeah, and I think I may have started it. I think I said the first thing,
You said something that led me into saying
and then
"Ugh."
you led into it after that, and then I instantly regretted saying anything because I knew where you were.
Yeah.
and it was like, okay, well, we're going to get in a brawl out here in the
Yeah,
parking lot.
apparently I guess I knew I was starting to get a little mouthy because Mark starts not getting mouthy.
Yeah, I started backing off.
Did you read your text?
No,
I don't mean to derail us.
No, what'd you got?
Brandon.
Horseshoe hooker stuff?
Yeah,
It's more Brandon shit.
Brandon
Yeah.
down there.
What do you do? Some gay?
Pissing off
How
another
many
gym.
gyms has he pissed off at this
All of
point?
them.
All of them.
All of
He
them.
says,
Everyone that he's
boys,
tried.
the Shores have done it again. We have pissed off another gym.
You know, he's going to have to quit telling where he's from.
So bad I leave the damn place tonight. This time, no toe holds involved. Man, I miss integrity. Bunch of pussies down here.
How did he ruin another gym now?
Who knows, bro?
He didn't tell nobody.
Who knows?
So,
Just don't be a dick.
Yeah,
I keep telling him.
that's what he's. He
I'm
just
about to
doesn't
go make a
understand it.
tour down in Pensacola and be like, I'm sorry.
He doesn't
He did
understand
train with us
it.
for a while.
Yeah, but he hasn't trained with us in a couple years.
And we told him to leave
We told him
Georgia,
to
so
stop.
this is where he came.
but here's the thing.
Yeah.
I've said this for this son of a bitch went to 5 different gyms.
Yeah.
And he hated all of them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let me tell you something. In the 3rd grade, I learned about common denominators.
Yes. Maybe
Okay.
it's you.
Maybe it's you.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the woman that went on the army base and she said, every guy on here's a bad fuck. It's like, maybe it's you.
Maybe you didn't have to fuck them all. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what you're looking for, buddy, but you're not finding it.
I think it's Brandon.
Yeah. We think. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
we've confirmed
definitely
Brandon, we love you, but you're an asshole.
He's the problem.
You're the problem.
He knows he's the problem.
He knows he's the
Deep
problem.
down, he knows.
Yeah.
He knows.
Yeah.
And your boat sucks.
Yeah, but
His boat's doing better than
power pole and his
Wait.
bilge pump are
Dave's
working.
right now.
Easy.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But that's Kai's fault.
Yeah. You should have jumped all in on that today.
Nobody.
Okay, I
had
would
a
have,
perfect
but I was
celebrating
dealing with
guy.
a stage 4 cancer.
Yeah, stop it.
Well,
stop it
damn
right
it.
now. Stop it.
Why
Oh,
does
wait a
that
minute, wait a
linger
minute.
with you? There's lots of people that have stage. This.
Because
Stop
it was
Stop
fresh, man.
Stop it.
It was in my lap.
Yeah.
It's not like you can't catch it like that. Like it's fresh.
It was fresh, dude. It's a month old.
Yeah, it hit you, and you had to fucking.
you can-
You had to fucking just toss it on us.
I'm sitting there like collecting $1,400 or no $4,000 from this guy. I'm like, hey, you
Jeff.
and you knocked his head off
Jeff.
on the damn
Hey.
insurance.
Hey.
what? Can I?
Stop.
Stop.
Let's just stop.
Just
mean,
put the brakes on.
I
Stop.
wouldn't say
Please
his
stop.
name.
Stop.
No, it's just the guy with cancer that's got him.
Stop.
It wasn't just cancer. It was stage 4.
God, stop it. You're
cancer.
sadding us.
Lung brain.
You are out of sad. You are so out of
Jesus
sad.
Christ.
You are so out of sad right now. You are over your allotment of sad. Stop it. You are so sad you can't even control yourself. Stop it.
Yeah,
It's
stop being so
terrible.
sad. Yeah,
Stop.
I know
Like,
it was
stop doing it.
terrible.
I am so
sounds
sick and tired of sad Jeff.
He had cancer, Mark.
I don't care. I don't know.
I care.
I didn't need that
He's a
in my
nice
life.
guy.
On a drive home from Jacksonville,
He's got
I
a
did not
new
need that.
grandbaby.
Fucking stop.
Stop, bro.
Like,
Please.
His daughter just got married.
Please.
I mean, as long as look,
he's like a walking
look,
a
if
Hallmark
a couple
movie
months
over
go
here.
by, he's got nothing to worry about it.
I'm just saying.
This is terrible.
Who's gonna
All I'm
complain?
saying, folks, is count your blessings. You don't know what tomorrow brings.
Okay, is this? Are you?
No,
Are
that's
we
not a
tapping
tap.
out?
That's not a tap. That's not a tap. That's not a tap. I'm just saying, if it does become a problem, just wait enough time and it'll be okay. Nobody will complain.
They won't complain in about a month. It'll be over. Damn,
It's terrible.
that is bad.
That was terrible. So
But you know what? I'm going to tell you just like he told me. He looked me in the dead eye and he goes, hey, man, it's the cards of life deals you. You just got to roll with it. He was a man about it. He didn't even cry. He didn't pitch a fit. He was like, look, dude, it's what it is.
All right, to segue out of that,
back to you, Kyle.
Sunday is Father's Day.
Sunday
Don't
is
keep it
Father's Day.
sad.
Stop it.
So to close out of it,
No, you cannot.
Can I tell you about
Your
my
favorite dad story? No.
Can I tell you my favorite dad story?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. Yes, but no. Is it one they've all heard already?
Well, I'm just saying.
Well, All right, no, I don't know, because then I'm gonna tell a sad dad story on my end, and then everybody's gonna be sad.
So, you go ahead.
All right, Father's Day Sunday, you piece of shit. So yeah, what you guys doing for Father's Day, man?
Hopefully nothing.
Right,
That's the
it's a
plan.
very dad thing to say, right?
Yeah, hopefully nothing.
Right. It's either that or I'm like cutting wood, or
Yeah.
I'm cleaning the garage, right?
Yeah, out and mowing the lawn, or doing yard work. But no, hopefully nothing. I don't have any plans Sunday. I don't know if any of the kids have any plans for me Sunday. Maybe we might go to the pool, hang out like over.
Should Father's Day mean a fuck to any of us?
I actually have a little bit of a tradition.
Okay.
Sweet.
What's your tradition?
I mean, kind of. So,
Okay,
Kids
what is
get
it?
up, they start mowing the lawn.
no. So I get up. I mean, this year's a little different, but I'm taking the kids to, I'm going to take them to church. And then in the afternoon, this is something my brother and I have done for the last, I don't know how many years. We go to my dad's and we're going to hang out. And Father's Day weekend is always the PGA US Open.
Oh,
My dad's a huge golf fan.
Okay.
I love golf.
Yeah.
And so it's Sunday, US Open. It's the final round. So for the last, I cannot tell you how many years, my brother and my dad always sit and watch the majority of the final round of the US Open.
yeah.
Okay.
And
So white.
this year is very white. My credit score goes up
Yeah.
during this. But
I adopt 2 Chinese children right away.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And
Well, Asian, they don't have to be Chinese.
sure, the kids will swim. The kids will go outside with Gigi, and they'll swim, and they'll have a great time. Josie started swimming.
Awesome.
She is really getting it done, dude.
Good,
She
like a little
is,
fish.
like-
Good for Josie.
Yep.
Dude, once they take off, they just
Yeah,
Dude,
it's
she's
all
like
over.
she's starting to figure it out. Penn, he's like a little fish.
I wasn't sure if he would be like a little rock and just sink, or if he would.
He's starting to like
Oh, he's a little sturdy little dude.
starting to like get a little girth on him.
He's
I
a little-
can't.
he's a
I
sturdy
can't
little
wait
dude.
till he fights you.
I can't wait till he starts hitting a real growth spurt.
Jeff, I hate to break it to you,
I can't wait till Penn.
but Penn's gonna
fights you.
fuck you up.
Oh, I know.
If you don't keep training,
You better just keep training.
Penn's
buddy.
gonna be like 14. He's gonna
Yeah.
fuck you up.
Well, he
You're not a-
already
but
knows
you're-
way more than.
But you're not
I
an
agree.
ultra. You have the distinct disadvantage that you're not an ultra heavyweight. That's helped me so much.
and you're
with
losing
my
weight.
kids.
You're coming down. He's coming up.
Well, I'm gonna tell you
That's
a
the
funny
only thing keeps
story.
me alive
We
at
were
this
our
point with the boys.
family reunion this past weekend, and some of the guys were all sitting around the table. We were all just sitting there, just having a drink, shooting shit. All the kids are swimming,
Right.
and Penn just walks up behind my brother.
Chokes him out. Oh God.
Dude walks up behind him and just
Doesn't know how to
Locks
be.
it in.
Doesn't know how to be chill about it.
No,
Those
snatched
little
him.
broomstick arms.
One of those where like they
Wah.
grab you and you actually
Yeah.
get kind of mad for a second.
Yeah, because he's actually strong enough. He's almost 12.
Oh, he could finish.
Dude,
he
if
could finish.
Dominic snatches my neck, I get
Yeah.
mad. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude.
and I'm
come on,
like,
you.
Yeah.
hey, fucker, that's enough. I'm like, and I'm looking at him like,
Tap for him.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was just funny.
Look, it'll
dude.
be muscle memory. Just be like tap, or just be like time, and then he'll stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, either one
He
of those.
would. He would. If I said time,
yeah.
line up, he'd be like, oh.
Oh shit! And then before he knew it, he'd be done. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's just it's conditioned in there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool, Jeff.
Did I tell you all about him bowing to the principal? True story. So Penn gets called on. Listen to my type out.
Okay.
Penn gets called up on the thing for straight A's
Right.
for Bremen schools.
Yeah.
And they call their name and they walk up and they have to shake hands with the principal and like the vice principal. Penn goes up to the principal, hands go to the side, he bows and he catches himself and he's like, oh shit, he's like shakes his hand. And I mean, Amanda and I both busted out laughing. And Amanda looks over at me and she goes, did he just bow? I said, he just bowed.
Yep.
And like, I know probably like nobody else in the gym
Nobody else
caught it.
understood it.
And afterwards, I said, did you bow to the principal? He goes, shut up, Dad. It was awesome, man.
I
loved
did that
it.
one time to Kathy Hose down here. When she had the Asian restaurant.
Yeah.
Angelina was with me, and I embarrassed her so bad because that lady was such a bitch. Like she was such a cunt. Like, and she knew it, and that was kind of her shtick. And so every time I was like, yes, and I would bow to her like every time I answered her. Angelina hit me at once. She was like, "Stop bowing at her." Yeah, I like
funny.
good little moments like that where you
Yeah, it
embarrass
was
your
good.
kids.
It was good. I mean, I loved it because it kind of like, I said, man, that's like ingrained in him. Like, it was cool,
Yeah.
And I know the principal was probably like, what the fuck's this kid doing?
Yeah, I had no idea.
Like, he'll fuck you up, Mr. Brown.
He was a foreign exchange student in China.
Oh,
Not really. He just takes jiu-jitsu.
And it's funny, is one of his best little friends is a little Chinese girl. It's so funny.
That makes sense. That's
Yeah.
a Karate Kid movie waiting to happen.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Little white
sense.
rich kid.
He used to be rich.
Well, he's still rich. He still has you and Amanda
rich
both.
now, buddy. You forget
He's
that.
doubled up.
Yeah.
Two
Christmases now.
He's doubled up. Yeah. Two birthdays,
He's
two
got
Christmases.
Two Christmases now.
Yeah,
Pinch is
that's-
doubled up.
Yep. Yeah, he ain't
Kid did, yeah.
figured
Trust me,
it out
he
yet.
didn't think about it at first.
No,
He's
he'll
done broke
figure
it
it
down
out,
by
yeah.
now. He was at the house. He spent the night at the house
heard.
with Dominic, and I hear them in there playing. And they're playing out some sort of crazy, I don't know, epic war scenario or something like that. And all you hear is Penn go, "Dominic, I hate to burst your bubble, but that will never work." I died laughing. It was just like, for some reason, like whatever was on the TV went quiet for a second, and that's all you
All
heard.
you
come out
heard.
of that
That's
room.
great.
I was
Amanda
like,
said
"That's
that
hilarious."
Stephanie called her and she goes, yeah, Penn got up the next morning. She goes, oh, hey, by the way, I lost a tooth last night.
Yeah, kid lost like 3 teeth. What do you have?
And Stephanie was like, what? You lost a tooth? He's like, yeah, here's my tooth right here.
There you go.
Yeah, and then he came to the gym and lost another.
He lost another one at the...
Yeah. Y'all gonna be racking up on some damn tooth fairy money.
I got to catch up on this dad stuff. Hell, I don't know shit.
And I'll tap out to that. I know we're running over.
It's good stuff.
Last time Dominic, I don't know if it was the last time he lost a tooth, but a time or two ago, he lost a tooth, and I think his sister was watching him, and me and Steph had actually went out that night. Daddy had a few drinks, so Daddy come in a little bit lit, and Steph goes, "Oh fuck, don't forget the tooth fairy money." Like, okay. All right, I'll make sure I get with the tooth fairy.
Yeah.
And, make sure he gives up this money. And I go in and I reach in my pocket what I think is $1.
Yep. How
Ends up
much you
being
give?
like a fucking $50 bill.
Oh, damn.
Like I remember going in and
Pull my own tooth,
and I
Daddy.
was like, yeah. And then so the next morning he wakes up, he's like, "The fucking tooth fairy looks lit." Yeah, and I was like, oh, yeah, tooth fairy was a little lit last night. Man.
That's great.
That's what happened.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Got me on that one. So sometimes, tooth fairy.
That's funny.
Mark?
Well, I will tap out to again. Happy Father's Day to all
Happy
the
Father's
dads
Day to
out
all
there.
you dads.
One of the coolest things that for me, for one being a dad, one of the coolest thing for being a dad is when the kids are little and they fall asleep on your chest. Coolest thing in the world.
Word.
Coolest feeling was when your newborn son or daughter falls asleep on your chest, just loving on him. And then also, just fun fact. My dad is one of 2 people, one of only 2 people to ever knock me out.
Hell yeah.
So, Dad and Oscar Hughes. Oh, Oscar. Down in one of them hollers.
Look, I could piggyback off of that.
Yeah.
My dad is the only person I've seen make my brother bleed.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My brother got he fought a bunch of people. Like he I remember him fighting people over me all the time when I was little until I started talking shit.
Yep.
And then he let me get my ass whooped a few
I
times.
can piggyback.
Yeah.
My dad is the only person that ever killed my dog
Oh, God.
when I was a kid.
Okay. So, with that, yeah, we love you guys. We're just going to roll the sad music
I'm just
all
kidding.
the way
I
on
love
the
y'all,
outro.
man.
But he
love
actually
you guys.
did. But he really
Yeah,
did.
actually
Shout out to
did.
the dads.
Peace.
Happy Father's Day,
Happy
guys.
Father's